Hello everybody, welcome back. It's your boy Zoe Bad Blood Collectibles, and today on the channel we are going to be reviewing San Diego Comic-Con exclusive NightWing Red Edition. NightWing is a figure that we all wanted to have in our collection, and they finally are making NightWing and bringing it to us. Now I'm still waiting on the blue edition, but the red edition is really nice, but I prefer blue. But this one does, it does look pretty awesome. So before we go any further, please give this video a like. Also subscribe to the channel. Help this channel grow. Let's reach 5,000 subscribers. Alright you guys, so let's go ahead and take an overall look of this dude. I will keep the lights like this for now. We'll turn them on once we get to the accessories. But as you can see here, all the way around, this dude looks really nice. I love the way the symbol on the suit looks. Got it bright shiny red with the sparkling red all in there going on. We got all this right here on his arm, which is really nice. I love the design that they did with this one, and I also love for the fact that it's very simple but very amazing as well for a NightWing figure, and they nailed it as far as the head sculpt as well. I was kind of worried about the head sculpt, but after actually having it in hand, his head is not too big like I thought it was going to be, and it's just perfect. It's actually a really great looking figure. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for the overall look. Right now, as far as the accessories go, there is a lot to go over, and that's what we're about to go over next. So before we get started with the size comparisons and the articulation, let's go over the accessories. And as you can see here, we're going to go over with the batons first. We do get 4 of these, which are really nice, and it's time to hit the light. We do get 4 of these, right? These things are nice, and the best part about it is that you can actually put these together and make one long stick, and that's what we get right here. As you can see, he is holding it. I thought that was really nice. We do get a middle piece, so that way he can hold both batons. You could combine them together, so that middle one is for them to combine. So I like that a lot. That is nice. Also, with the batons of holding it, we do get this holster on the back. I don't like this at all. This is right here should have been connected together. I don't know why they decide to leave it like this, because over time this is going to warp. I don't like that. Sometimes if you're like changing out the figure hands or something, look at this. This thing falls right out. It holds for the look, but when it's all said and done, it's definitely going to fall out. It doesn't stay. So I really was disappointed in that. But however, it still looks really nice. Mafex NightWing, that one fell in the back and then it broke, and that was that with that. So they made it kind of soft, and that's okay. But if you like this, hit me up in the comment section below. If you don't, hit me up and let me know what you think they could have done better with the holsters for the batons. But also, we do get this one here. This one easily slides off and on, but we got a big downfall with this one. When putting on this, you're going to lose articulation and the legs. And not only that, you guys, it's kind of hard to actually attach this thing onto NightWing's belt, because you can easily pop this out, and then you have this little circle right here, and then you just put it on and you connect it there. But like I said, it doesn't rotate or nothing, so I wish they wouldn't have had it where it attaches. Maybe you could cut off with a razor blade and just stick it up there. It's better that way than to have it just sitting there. So I just left it off when I was taking photos. That really annoys me, having that thing there to mess up the articulation for him, because his articulation is already not as good as I thought it was going to be. But it's there. Spoilers alert. Right? So with that being said, 4 batons. We got 2 ways to hold the batons. Also, you can hold them in the hand as well. So let's go ahead and go over the hands while we're talking about the batons. Oh, one more thing before we go over the hands. Let's talk about this one here. And I thought this was really nice that they add this accessory onto NightWing. We do get 2 of these, you guys. This is nice right here. And this you'll see in the photos as well. He can actually spin these on his hands. We do get 2 hands for each batons. Let's go over those right now. Alright, you guys, so here are the hands here. These are the hands that you're going to use for the batons. And I like this a lot. And it sticks on there as well. You can have them flipping in the air, and these things are still going to be holding on. He's still going to hold on to this without having it drop. As long as you just put it in like this, boom, you got it where he's holding it as well. Let's try this hand, but with this one, I'm going to actually put it on him so that way you guys can see it. And I'm going to try to make this review fast as possible, even though he has a lot going on here. I want to make my reviews a little bit shorter than what I usually do, but also be very straight to the point as well. But there we are with NightWing holding that one, and like I said, it's done really nice. You can put it any way you want, just as long as you got it between his thumb and his ring finger. Boom, you got it right there. So I thought that was done really nice, right? So we do get a pair of these, and he has 18 exchangeable hands, but they're not all the same, right? We do get 2 closed fists. Here they are right here. Boom. We also get 2 of these as well. These are nice. It seems like they are some kind of knives or whatever, darts or whatever. So we get 2 of those as well, left and the right. We also get a left and the right with his iron knuckles or electric knuckles. I'll call them iron electric knuckles. That is dope there. And then we also get, let's see, let's go. I'm trying to do this the right way. Okay, so we get 2 holding hands, right? And with the holding hands, I was kind of disappointed with the holding hands for the fact that this is the way you have to hold it. You can't use it. It's like they glued it on there so that way that he won't drop the stick. And I understand why they did it, so that way it won't be flimsy. You can have it like that. But now we don't have no gripping hands where if he wants to hold a newspaper, it's going to be very hard to hold newspapers or any accessories that you want to do when you're doing toy photography. So I was kind of disappointed in that. But overall, I still like this for the fact that it's going to stay stable when you're holding the baton. So I really do like that. But come on, man. They could have done a little bit better. If they're going to do this, give us another pair of holding hands. And we didn't get that. But we do got these 2 where you can hold it there. And then also, sorry for hitting the camera, we do get this one here. This is a holding hand. But this is only going to be for his bat rings, which I still have in the box. And let me go ahead and take that out. And since we're talking about the bat rings, I might as well bring them out anyways. But we do get 2 bat rings here. These are nice. Our NightWings rings. And then we also get this thing where he can actually hold it in his hand. He can't hold a lot because he only got 2 fingers to hold it with. But you could do a lot with those 2 fingers. So it's okay. I just prefer to have holding hands always for Mezco 112. But this is dope here. I really do like that. Now, we also get, and remember guys, we get 2 of those. Now, we also get 1 hand for this one. This is going to be for the left hand, which is nice. And then we also going to get 1 open expression hand. And this is going to be for the left as well. We didn't get a right one. And with NightWing, because he does flips and stuff, I really would have wished that they could have gave us a right and a left hand. But we didn't get that. So it is what it is. And then also we do get a karate hand. Another complaint. I wish we could have got 2 of these. We only get 1. Even though it's a lot of accessories. They just kind of missed the ball on some of these hands. So we only get a pair. We only get 1 hand on that. And then also we get 2. Oh, is this 2 or 1? Oh, so we do get 2 hands. I didn't even know that. So we do get a pair of these right here. And these are for the bat rings, but you can also use them for holding stuff as much as you can. Like he can hold the suitcase here. And I put this in the video so that way I can show it to you guys. But it's just like really slim to none, as you can see here. It's only hold it's only holding on by the finger and the thumb. So that's okay. I mean, but we do get a pair of with that hand with both of those. And then also we do get just one, what is that, left hand, and this one's going to be for the smoke bombs, which is nice. They always do have a lot of their figures. And then also we do get this one where he's actually throwing out the smoke bombs. And then we also get another hand where he's throwing out the smoke bombs. And both of these are going to be on the right hand. So I was kind of thrown off for the fact that we got a left hand for him holding them, and then a right hand for him throwing the smoke bombs. That was kind of weird, but it is what it is. But we get two right hands of that. Now, that is it for the hand accessories. There's some more stuff to go over. With the batons, we do get the electric stuff that goes on with his batons, because as we know, NightWing has electricity on his weapons. Let me get these out the box. We'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and go over the electricity that comes with his weapons. We do get this one here. This is for the short batons. If you want to do that, let's take these out real quick so I can show you guys. Boom, boom, boom. I know a lot of people, just in case. But yeah, you can just put it in like that, which is done really nice. Or you could do it this way as well. And then he could be holding, this is another one here. This is for the long stick if you want to do it that way as well. You can use them for anything, even like bouncing off the guy if you want to do that. Like when he's hitting them with the batons, you can actually have it as if the batons are actually electrocuting the person. I did that in some of the photos that I took with NightWing. And I love when Mezco do a great job with their accessories. As far as the animation stuff, it looks really nice. Now, we do get this as well, as this is really, really nice. And I forgot to use this in photos, but I'm not done taking photos. So I'm really excited about that because the story is pretty dope. But yeah, we do get that as well. And then, so we get two of these. Boom, boom. These ones are for the batons. This one's for the long stick. And then this one we get to go for both of the batons in each hand. So I really do love for the fact that Mezco gave us that VX electrocution. Now, with the newspaper, I do have this so I can show you guys with the hands real quick. This is something, because it bothered me so much. But this is not from NightWing. We don't get a newspaper from NightWing. That would have been dope if they would have added that in here. That would have been awesome. But it is what it is. But with this, we could just slide it in here, and he can still hold it. So maybe that little, it's just a little gripe. It's not like a very complaint, but I just wish they could have given us holding hands. But that is that. Now, also, with the batons, because there's a lot to go over with him, they give us this as well. This is the grappling hook. Now, with the grappling hook, we do get a bendy wire for the grappling hook as well. And what I like about this is pretty awesome for the fact that you could take his batons and use it for a grappling hook. And then all you got to do is just put this thing in here. Let's get in there, baby, get in there. Yeah. And boom, you got your grappling hook. So I really do like that a whole lot. And I'm definitely going to use this in photos, even though I haven't used it yet. Like I said, I'm still taking photos. So that is it with that. Now, also with NightWing, we do get this little piece here. As you can see, boom. We get that there. All you have to do is just pop it out. And as you can see here, it's wide open. And then you get two of these, which are really nice. And you just put it in there like that. Boom. And there you go right there. That is pretty dope. And it's already like have it where it's shooting out. So I really do love that. And then on the other hand, turn this guy around on the other side. And I didn't even know this. So I have to restart my whole review and do a new one. But you can just open that up here. And boom, you have it for communication. Or if he's tracking someone, you could just definitely use that there. That is really, really nice. And I love when Mezco do stuff like this. That is dope. Very smart for Mezco for adding that onto NightWing. So I really do like that a whole lot. So we do get that. Now, let me see, make sure I cover everything. Okay, so that is it with the accessories. For the accessories, I'm definitely going to give it a 10 out of 10. But let's go and go over the head sculpts. That's the last thing for the accessories. And it's still getting a 10 out of 10 because we have a ton of accessories, which is really nice. And if you're a toy photographer, you're going to really enjoy NightWing. Well, to a point, because the articulation is not that great. Spoiler alert. Now, with NightWing, we get 4 amazing head sculpts, right? And as you can see, this is the serious one. This is my favorite one because it's the serious one. And they did a really great job with the eyes. The eyes are done really, really nice. And I love that a lot. Look at that. Bam! Love the hair as well. And then we also get this one here. This is the smiley face with the teeth showing. This is nice. We got a little scar going on above the head. So I really do like that a lot. Maybe him and Robin fighting against each other. And then also we do get a regular Dick Grayson hair. And just him without his mask. And if you want to make a regular Dick Grayson, you can always get another figure. And then pop their head off. I love when they give us a regular unmasked version of the hero. And then you can just put it on like that. And his head is small. So it's definitely going to fit onto anything. And it won't look bad at all. That looks pretty dope. So I love for the fact that they gave us that. This is on a Constantine head. This is Constantine's body from Mezco 112. And then, last but not least, we also get this one here. This is a smiley one. A lot of people are going to use this one as well. And if you want to change him from being so serious to being Dick Grayson, smiling, always like, you know, how he has his little smirk or whatever. That is dope there as well. Boom. So you have a lot of options the way you want to display your figure, but with toy photography as well, you're going to have a lot to do with him. But he succeeds in the accessories, but he doesn't succeed that with the articulation. So now it's time to go over the articulation. This is something that a lot of people, including myself, I was really, really worried about. And that is the articulation. So let me go ahead and take this off as well. We don't need that. And like I said, you already know that with the holster on his leg, we're going to lose articulation. So for the accessories, we're going to give him a 10 out of 10 overall look. 10 out of 10. Let's go over the articulation now. Here we go. Boom. This dude could look up really good. Let's kind of move this up a little bit so that way you guys can get a good look and I won't be hitting the camera. But we can look up about that much. His hair is going to stop it, but that's fine because you could just move it like that, right? So we also could look down pretty good as well. Straight, sideways, no problem there. Also, we can do a 90-degree pose. See, look at these batons. They're already falling off. Just barely touching the figure. They're already falling off. So, look at that. Bam. That is nice. I love for the fact that with the articulation, they give us enough room where we can work around and get him into certain poses and reaching his limits. So, I love for the fact that they actually give us room for the suit. And that's pretty dope. And the suit just looks so nice, right? So, we get swivel here. We also get articulation going all the way up, but you can't go that far up because then it's going to start tearing. So just be careful and mindful of that. But we get swivel here. We also get double jointed elbows. We do get swivel on the gauntlet as well. And also we do get the regular ball joint that we get for the wrist joints, right? Now, articulation going backwards. This dude has great articulation for back. So if you want to do back flips, you could definitely do that as well. Have him jump over Bane. That would be pretty nice. But look at that. This dude could almost touch his butt in a suit like this. So that is nice, right? We also get articulation as far as him going sideways. Not that much, but it's enough. And then also going this way, which is not bad for a Mezco figure. And then forward, I'm bending as much as I can. This is how much we're going to get here. Which is good, but I wish they could have been a little bit better. But you can still get them like this. And you could probably get them on an app crunch like that. Which is pretty good. I just wish they could have done it a little bit better. I don't know how, but somehow, some way, give us a little bit more articulation for Nightwing, seeing that he's from the circus, right? So here we are with him kicking up. He definitely could do a 90 degrees. Barely doing 90 degrees. We also get double jointed knees. We also get swivel. As you can see here, we do get swivel, and then he could kick sideways as well. But always be mindful when it comes to stretching your figure. You really don't want to stretch him all the way out and rip your figure. Not unless you have like 2 of them. But like, you can still get him in a dope kicking pose right there. Boom. That is really nice here. So I love for the fact that we still get to do some kind of kick poses, but it's not the best, but it is what it is. Considering for the fact that it's Mezco, this is better than not even doing this at all. So that is nice there. I really do like that a whole lot. And that is it for the articulation, you guys. Also, the ankle rockers, we got great ankle rockers for Nightwing, so I do love that a whole lot as well. And I'm going to show you guys that, as you can see here, he is like laying flat on his feet with his articulation for the ankle movement. So that is nice there. So overall, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 for articulation. I just wish that we could have got a little bit more of a better ab crunch. That would have been, that would have solved all my problems for Nightwing. But overall, still a nice piece. So 8 out of 10 for articulation. Last but not least, let's go over the size comparisons. And like I said, you guys, subscribe to the channel, like and subscribe, help this channel grow. We got to get to 5,000. I've been stuck at 2,000 subscribers for a very long time, and I'm tired of it. Okay, so here we are with the first one. And for my photo album that I'm working on, which will be out next year, it's this comic book style photo album of Batman, Nightwing, and Robin. But here we are with Batman. This is the Batman I'm going with so far for now. You'll see him in the photos as well, because it's my favorite Batman figure in my collection. Boom. That is dope there. They both range around the same height. I don't know how tall Dick Grayson truly is, but standing next to Batman, he looks nice together. And I'm going to try to keep him up here as much as I can. Boom. Let's bring in Robin from Mezco 112. Here he is here. And he's short, so I love for the fact that Mezco made Robin. I wish they could have brought out Nightwing a little bit earlier. We still don't even have the blue edition, which is weird. We got the red and black one before we even got the blue one. But yeah, there they are right there, all 3 of them. And if you want to add one more, which is Catwoman, we could definitely do that as well. I hope I didn't put her back on the shelf, because I was working with some photos with the guys. Yeah, so unfortunately I don't have her right now. But let's bring out a Commissioner Gordon from Mezco 112. Here he is, standing next to the team. There's your Gotham Knight team, or your Arkham team. Ben Affleck Batman, my favorite Batman of all time. And then we also going to bring in Arkham Knight from Amazing Yamaguchi Robotech. If you want to, he's definitely going to be in the story as well. One of the main bad guys in the story that I'm going to be telling. Here he is standing next to Dick Grayson, Nightwing. That is really nice as well. Robin head is so big, you guys. It's just funny sometimes when looking at him. But here we are with what's his name? Constantine from Mezco 112. He's smoking a cigarette, as he's always smoking a cigarette. There he is standing next to Nightwing. He's shorter than Nightwing, but it looks nice. And then We're going to bring in Two-Face from Mezco 112 as well. He looks really nice standing next to NightWing. Boom. I'm taking photos with him, so he's in that. He got that head sculpt on. Now, let's move them out the way. Let's bring in some Mafex figures. We want to do Mafex Batman and also a Mafex NightWing. So, that way, if you guys are not a huge fan of Mezco 112, you want to switch it up, you can. So, here we are with NightWing. And this was, I took it off because it broke. But this NightWing looks really nice. But I was just disappointed for the fact that he's so shiny. I wish they could have gave him a matte black and blue look, but we didn't get that. But anyways, here he is standing next to Mezco NightWing, and yes, this is not even to be compared as far as the body size and height and the width of the figures. One is super skinny, one is super thick, and yeah, there's no comparison as far as height either. Even if I close up his legs, he still looks like just bigger than Mafex. Mafex is still nice. A lot of people are a huge fan of Mafex. I'm not a huge fan, but I am a fan of Mafex. But there we are with NightWing there. Which one is better? Hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Which one is better? If you want to go with look, you might want to go with Mezco 112. And if you love articulation better, you might want to go with Mafex for this NightWing. But this one has articulation too, so you can't go wrong with either one. Here we are with this one here. This is Mafex Batman. This is my favorite Mafex Batman, even though I only have like 2 of them or 3 of them. But here he is standing next to NightWing. And that could work, but then again, I don't know if it can. Amazing Yamaguchi, Robotech almost look better than Mafex figures compared to NightWing, right? I was going to use this Batman, but I decided not to use him for the photo album. And if you want to throw in a McFarlane figure, you can. This is Two-Face here. I mean, I said Two-Face. Penguin. Here he is. And then last but not least, one more or 2 more. Let's bring in Amazing Yamaguchi Deathstroke. I do have the Mezco 112 Deathstroke as well. You know what? Let me go get him off the shelf. Oh, heck no. I'm not getting him off the shelf because it's too much. But there he is. Like I said, Robotech actually looks pretty good with Mezco 112 so far with the photos. And then last but not least, I'm going to bring in Bane from Mafex. This is a dope Bane. He just like really short, but he would do because he's still taller than an average 6-inch figure, right? Boom, there he is standing next to Dick Grayson. And you also see it in photos as well as Dick and Bruce is going against your boy Bane. So hit me up in the comment section below, you guys. Let me know what you think. I'm going to give this figure a 10 out of 10 as far as height. So overall, I'm going to give this dude a rating of a 9 out of 10. I think it's great as far as the look. As far as everything else, it's really great. But the ab crunch is just a little disappointing for me. But other than that, this is a great piece. Also, the holding hands. We could have got more holding hands. And I hate the holsters in the back. But other than that, it's a great figure. Let me know if this is a figure for you. Hit me up in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. Enjoy these photos. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.